Hey everybody, welcome back to Hawks Nation. Glad to be back and talk to you guys about the Seattle Seahawks and as well as the Kansas Jayhawks. To get us started, we're going to talk about the Kansas Jayhawks. They have a weekend game this Saturday against the Baylor Bears. It's going to be over in Lawrence, home game. Interesting game. The Baylor Bears, they come in ranked number 16 in the nation, either 15th or 16th. Going to be a tough matchup with the Baylor Bears because the Hawks went down to their place and beat them. So more than likely the Baylor Bears, they're going to come in wanting to get a little revenge on the Jayhawks. But as I noted earlier in one of the vlogs, the Jayhawks, they're 12-0 at home this year. They haven't lost. So they can come whatever they got. I'm sure they'll bring a good game. Coach Bryce Drew, he always coaches his teams up well as far as going against the Jayhawks, but the Jayhawks, they'll be prepared on the Bill's self-direction and under the assistant coaches. So just looking forward to that game. Of late, the Jayhawks have been playing well as far as their players. Wayne Selden Jr., he's been shooting the lights out. Really, he's averaging almost like 16 points a game these past 6 games. So it's going to be hard to stop him. So I'm looking forward to him having a good game tomorrow too. Other players of note who've been playing well, like I mentioned earlier, Frank Mason Jr. The third, he's been playing well, been penetrating to the hole well and dishing out assists to the open man so that they can make good shots, jump shots, or either layups. And Kelly Oubre, he's been playing well of late. So, you know, the Jayhawks, they're going to bring it tomorrow over in Lawrence. And like I said, I'm just looking forward to that game. I think it starts around about 2 o'clock tomorrow. Their winning streak as far as the conference is concerned, if they can continue to win their next either 6 or 7 games, they'll put themselves in a position to get a good conference seed going into the tournament, the conference tournament. So if they can get that number 1 seed, it'll play well into their favor as far as them being able to win the tournament. Because as you know, they're either going to get one of those lower seeds within the conference, either Texas Tech or one of the other teams like either K-State. So, you know, if they can just win out for the remaining of the season as far as conference play, they'll put themselves in a good position. Also, Bill Self, over the years, he's really, in a sense, coached his teams up to get them ready as far as non-conference schedule. So when you just go into that conference schedule, it's going to prepares them to, you know, face up to the elite teams that's under them. And it's going to, you know, be a real challenge win their 13th straight conference title. But, you know, like I said earlier, they're in first place, so they're really in a good position to just go about doing that. Now we're going to talk a little bit more about the Seattle Seahawks as far as what they encountered during the off season. Marshawn Lynch is a big topic that's come up as far as him either coming back or either retiring at the end of the season or going into next season. I would love to have him back because, like a few articles have said and a few press conferences have said, he's the heart of the team. He really makes the team go as far as his running style, his aggressiveness, and he just brings so much to that locker room and getting guys motivated. So if he goes, it's going to be sad. But the Seahawks, they'll have good backups as far as Robert Turbin and Michael Christian. But I was reading an article earlier during the week talking about if he does retire, who would be able to replace him if these two backs don't, you know, hold up to par as far as the competition that goes when he brought it. They were looking as far as within the draft picks that they have. I would say they would probably look at that running back out of Wisconsin, Gordon, and also another good choice that me personally I think they would benefit from drafting is probably that back out of Georgia, Todd Gurley. Has that type of running style just the same as Marshawn. So I think he would be a good fit. Either one of those two guys would be a good fit in replacing Marshawn. And also we had some good news concerning this week concerning the coaching staff, them getting a replacement. Chris Richard, he was replaced took the place of being the defensive coordinator. And looking at some other coaches that's going to be online with his coaching staff is Lafu Tapua. He was once a player with the Seahawks. I would say late 2000, I would say 5 or 6. But the Seahawks are lining themselves up, bringing in good coaches who are familiar with the system, so that they can continue to run the system as it more than likely was before Dan Quinn's departure, going over to the Falcons. So I'm just looking forward to, seeing how the defense is going to run under these assistant coaches and the new D coordinators' directions. That I want to discuss is the All-Star Weekend. Me personally, I don't get into pro basketball like I used to, but I watch it basically strictly because of the entertainment purposes, the slam dunk contest and the 3-point shooting, that type of thing. So I'll just get involved in looking at it then. It's just something to be entertained by. And the game itself, these guys are alley-ooping to each other or things like that to get the crowd into it. But during the second half of third or fourth quarters, they really start to get into playing ball like they should. So that's just something that I want to I'm looking forward to this weekend. I'm gonna see you guys later as far as the Baylor game in a day or so, as far as the outcome of that game. So I'm looking forward to giving you my little brief analysis of it and what I saw. And I'll see you then. Rock Chalk Jayhawk, go Seahawks.